guys, welcome to today's video. So we're going to be having a look at some new skincare launches today. There are a few things that have popped up in the beauty community and I thought we would go over some of those, and I'm going to let you know whether I believe they are worth purchasing based on ingredients, based on the price, and then of course I will let you know if anything has caught my eye. So let's get right into it, but don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell, and also don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up as well. Alright, so let's talk skincare. So the first product that I'm going to be talking about is Drunk Elephant's new eye cream. So this is the AF eye cream with ceramides. So this actually sounded quite nice when I was reading the ingredients, because this eye cream is going to be great for those that have dry skin around the eyes, you have dry eyelids, maybe you have some sensitivities around your eyes as well. This is going to be very moisturizing and repairing based on the ingredients that I am seeing here. So the key ingredients is 3% ceramides. So this is going to help strengthen and repair the skin barrier, and ceramides can help to prevent transepidermal water loss, meaning that this is going to prevent moisture loss. It's going to keep that moisture in, keeping your skin hydrated and plump. There is also 10% plant omega lipid complex, which is rich in fatty acids and antioxidants to soothe, moisturize, and soften the feel of the skin around the eyes. There's also oat kernel oil and vitamin F, which are going to soothe and moisturize and improve the skin texture around the eyes as well. Now, these are the key ingredients, but the other ingredients in here are avocado oil, evening primrose, jojoba seed oil, there's panthenol, there's allantonin, and a lot of other great oils as well to keep the skin nice and repaired and moisturized. So this is something that would interest me because I'm always looking for moisturizing products to apply around the eye area, because sometimes during the winter my eyes can become a little bit dry, especially in the inner corner here. So either I use my face moisturizers and bring them up underneath the eyes, or I do like to resort to an eye cream similar to this to keep the skin nice and repaired. Now this really isn't for anti-aging purposes, so there's no retinol in here, there's no peptides or vitamin C, and I do like to resort to an eye serum for these types of ingredients. So I do have an eye serum that has retinol, that has peptides, and I do have one that contains vitamin C. So I do like to use those to treat for early signs of aging, you know, texture, to achieve that brighter appearance around the eyes. But then I do like to use products like this on top to lock in that moisture and to keep the skin nice and repaired and moisturized. So I'm not sure if I'm going to pick this up right now. This is something that I would love to try. This retails at $79 Canadian for 15 mils, and that is the standard size when it comes to an eye product, whether it's an eye cream or an eye serum. For right now, I'm going to pass, but I might consider this maybe next month, maybe in November, because again, this sounds pretty nice. So there's another new eye cream on the market, and this one is by Glow Recipe. This is the Guava Vitamin C Bright Eye Gel Cream. Now I actually have this and I've been putting it to the test, but I haven't been using it long enough to give you a review yet, so stay tuned. I will give you an update in time. But so far so good. That's all I'm gonna say. I do like the texture and I really love the ingredients as well. So this contains a 10% encapsulated vitamin C. So this is going to brighten up the under eyes and to treat fine lines and wrinkles. There's also a 3% niacinamide blend. So this ingredient is great if you have dark circles, because this can actually help to brighten up the under eyes in time. There's peptides in here to firm up the skin, and there's also green caffeine to depuff. Now besides those key ingredients, there's a lot of other great ones as well, like glycerin, there is jojoba seed oil, and the list goes on. But is this more moisturizing than the Drunk Elephant? I'm not sure, because of course I haven't tried the Drunk Elephant one yet. This one does have that gel cream, so it is moisturizing, but if I had to take a guess, I don't think that it would be more moisturizing than the Drunk Elephant, because Drunk Elephant does have that creamy formulation and the ingredients are definitely more calming and moisturizing moisturizing compared to this. This one is more for anti-aging purposes. So you could use this and then of course use the Drunk Elephant on top if you really wanted to do that. But of course that would be a little bit pricey, but you could totally do that. You can do anything you want. But this retails at $46 Canadian for 15 mils. And again, I think that the ingredients are quite lovely and my experience so far has been a good one. So Dr. Dennis Gross has a new product and this is the Vitamin C Lactic 15% Firm and Bright Serum. So this is an antioxidant rich serum with powerful 15% L-ascorbic acid, which is the purest form of vitamin C, plus lactic acid to visibly improve signs of aging. So this is going to help with dark spots, fine lines and wrinkles, loss of firmness and elasticity. And they say this is good for normal, dry, combination, oily skin types. So along with those ingredients, there's also licorice and mulberry extract, which is going to neutralize free radicals and help fade the look of melanin and pigment in the skin. So I don't know about this serum because L-ascorbic acid can be a very irritating ingredient for a lot of people. And now you're combining it with lactic acid, which is going to exfoliate the skin, but to also help brighten up the skin and to help with any dark spots and discoloration. These two ingredients are absolutely fabulous, but I personally like using these in separate skincare routines. I generally don't mix these two ingredients together because I feel like this is going to be a very harsh pairing. So you could experience some dryness and you could experience some sensitivities as well. I feel like I would. It doesn't mean that everybody would experience that. I'm sure there's a lot of people that can use these two ingredients together, but this could be a very irritating serum for a lot of people. Now, not to mention, when I have a look at the ingredients, the remaining ingredients in this formulation, there is also glycolic acid, which is pretty far down in the ingredient list. There's also ferulic acid, which is one of my favorite antioxidants. Generally, I don't experience dryness with ferulic acid, but perhaps there's always that possibility for some people. But the fact that there is also glycolic acid in here, I can just see this being a very strong product for a lot of people. Whether you have oily skin, normal skin, combination skin, you could still experience irritation with this. And if you have dry skin, I would just be a little bit careful with this. Maybe use it once a week and see how you go from there and just test the waters. If you want to increase, then you can increase depending on your skin sensitivity to it. But I don't think this is something that would interest me. This is also $105 Canadian for 30 mils. So it's pretty expensive for what it is as well. So I'm gonna be passing on this. If they ever sent this to me, I mean, I would try it, but I would be really leery about it. Skinfix has a new product, and this is the azelaic acid BHA AHA cleanser. So this is going to help reduce the appearance of enlarged pores, blackheads, to clear up acne prone skin, to help reduce oil, and this can also help to exfoliate the skin, giving you that smooth complexion, but this cleanser can also help with that uneven skin tone as well. They say this is great for normal, dry, combination, oily skin types, and this contains that glycolic acid, 2% niacinamide, and 1% azelaic acid, and there's also salicylic acid, which is that BHA. So this is going to be a cleanser to help clear up the skin, to resurface the skin, but I can see this being very sensitizing and very drying on those that have normal dry skin. And even if you have combination skin like myself, this can also be quite stripping and drying. And I have used cleansers like this in the past, and it's always left my skin feeling dry, and I hate that in a cleanser. So I think that this would be great for those that do have that oily skin type, that really problematic skin type as well, with blackheads and breakouts. But just please keep in mind that this can be very drying because the formulation really doesn't contain any moisturizing and calming, repairing ingredients. So even though this is a wash-off product, this isn't going to be left on the skin for too long. It can still be quite stripping on the skin. So this retails at $45 Canadian for 142 mils of product. In my opinion, I think that's pretty expensive for a cleanser, because this is a wash off. This isn't something that is going to be left on the skin. So I don't have use for this. This is something that does not interest me. So I'm going to be passing on this for sure. Now the Inkey List actually just released 4 new products, and this is from their Super Solutions line. Hey guys, so I'm editing this video and I just want to make sure that I mention that the Inkey List actually came out with 5 new products under the Super Solutions line. The reason why I mentioned 4 is because Canadians can only purchase 4 out of the 5 products that they came out with. The 5th product is actually the 5% benzoyl peroxide cleanser, and we can't purchase that here. It's most likely because of our Canadian restrictions. So I wanted to make sure that I clarify that. So I'm not going to be talking about that product in this video, and I'm also not going to be talking about their new 5% azelaic acid serum, as I already talked about that in a previous video. The next product is the Super Solutions 10% Urea Moisturizer, which is great for those that have dry skin. Now, I don't think this interests me. I just don't feel like I would gravitate towards this moisturizer. If this was ever sent to me, of course, I would try it, but again, this isn't something that I would want to use. So this one retails at $24.99 for 30 mils. The next one is the Super Solutions 1% Retinol Serum. Now, I would consider trying this. I would be interested in seeing how this performs on the neck and the chest, even on the tops of my hands. And this one retails at $31.24 Canadian for 30 mils. And the last one that they just released is the Super Solutions 20% Niacinamide Serum. 20% is pretty high when it comes to niacinamide, and there's a lot of people that are sensitized to niacinamide in general, especially at higher concentrations. Even at 10%, people are pretty sensitive too. So this is something that you could probably maybe add 1 or 2 drops into a moisturizer, something to boost your skincare, but I just feel like at this concentration, it's just too high for my skin type. But perhaps this might be something that would interest you. Niacinamide is great for dark spots, great to reduce blemishes, help with that extra oil that accumulates during the day, and this one retails at $22.49 Canadian for 30 mils. And the last product that I'm going to be talking about in today's video is by Summer Fridays, and they just released their sheer skin tints with hyaluronic acid and squalene. Now, I love a good skin tint, so when I heard that they released these, I was really excited. So of course, I went right onto the website and I had a look at the product, and to be honest with you, I was so disappointed with their shade range. I was hoping that they were going to have more shades and more undertones to pick from, because honestly, when I look at the shades here, there really isn't one here that I feel like would match my skin tone. Now, I have that yellow warm undertone naturally, and the only one here that I feel like would work would be shade 3, which is light with golden undertone. Now, I have tried foundations in the past with gold undertones and it was still off. It still didn't match my skin tone. So I feel like this one will be the same, but in fairness, I haven't tried it. So maybe I need to go into the store and test it out. But as I look at the shades here, shade 1 is fair with neutral peach undertone. That's not me. And shade 2 is light with cool undertone. And I definitely don't have a cool undertone. But I do like the ingredients that I see here. So this contains tiger grass, which will help to soothe the skin, and it can also help with any redness that you might have as well. There's glycerin and hyaluronic acid, which of course are 2 humectants to plump up the skin and to keep it hydrated. There's squalene, vitamin E, safflower, avocado oil, and there's also Centella asiatica, and the list goes on. So I love the ingredients here. So I think I'm gonna pass for right now. I'm gonna stick with my Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. That one is my favorite. So if you are looking for a larger shade range, check out the Ilia. Honestly, I love that one. It's very moisturizing, perfect for fall and winter, and great for those that have dry skin. This one here retails at $55 Canadian for 30 mils. But again, it's the shades. I just wish that there were more shades and undertones. So if shade 3 happens to work for some reason, maybe I'll consider purchasing it. But for right now, I am passing. So those are some of the newest skincare launches. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful, and hopefully I introduced you to something new today. I will link all of the products that I shared in today's video below for you for your reference. I will also link up some related videos as well. I have some videos on the Inkey List. I also recently reviewed the brand new Summer Fridays sunscreen, and I also reviewed the new Ilia See Beyond serum as well. So I will leave those all below for you if you would like to check out those videos. Thank you so much for watching. I always do appreciate it. And of course, I will see you all in the next one. Take care, and I will see you guys then. Bye, guys.